The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Senator Amy Marcos says that a term sharing for the Senate presidency may be possible if none of the contenders for the post can get enough votes to be elected. Senator Marcos said not one among the 4 senators reportedly interested in becoming the next Senate president has the 13 votes needed to be elected. Among those who are supposedly eyeing the post are Senators Mig Zubiri, Cynthia Villar, Chis Escudero, and Win Gatchalian. Senator Amy said that a social media post indicating that Zubiri already has the support of 12 of his colleagues is not accurate. With this, she's urging the senators to talk and avoid a possible conflict in the Senate, especially during the new administration. Returning NEDA Chief Arsenio Balicasan vows to push for a more inclusive economic growth under the Marcos government. Shaila Francisco tells us more in this report.
Instead of leaving the government after his stint as Philippine Competition Commission chairman, Arsenio Balicasan decided to accept the offer to return as Secretary of the National Economic and Development Authority. He held the same post during the administration of former President Noynoy Aquino. Balicasan says he and President-elect Bongbong Marcos share the same ideas in terms of economic direction.
We would want to see the economy recover quickly from the pandemic and move on to a post-pandemic development. We would want to restore the economy to a high growth trajectory of 6 to 8%.
The goal now is to be more inclusive in terms of growth and to have poverty rate reduced to single digit by 2028 from the current 23.7%. Aside from improving the productivity of the agriculture sector, Balicasan wants to boost the manufacturing sector.
Manufacturing has, or the growth of manufacturing has been a major source of poverty reduction. It's a driver for poverty reduction. It's simply because the manufacturing provides high quality employment even for the semi-skilled workers.
The incoming NEDA chief also plans to strengthen public-private partnerships for infrastructure.
The private sector can take a greater role in the provision of development of infrastructure, not only in the on the usual roads and bridges and airports and highways, but even to areas like hospitals, health facilities.
For Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, this is a welcome development.
Given the nature of our core businesses, MPIC will remain as a partner of the government, and we look forward to having a dialogue with the incoming administration on how we can be of assistance.
MPIC Chairman Manuel V. Pangilinan lauded the choices of Marcos Jr. for his economic team. He's also in favor of the incoming administration's plan to study tax reforms and provide relief to the business community.
Encouraging signs, very encouraging signs, and we all have to support him and help in his success, because it will be good for the country overall.
Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. More Filipino basketball players are making their mark in the Japan B-League. Collegiate players in the Philippines are also considering taking their game to the land of the rising sun. Marty Bautista with a story.
Filipino basketball players continue to trailblaze overseas, most of them taking their skills into the B-League spotlight. Former Ateneo Blue Eagle 30 Ravenna can be considered as the pioneer for Pinoy bowlers in Japan after his successful relationship with current team San and Neo Phoenix. Now collegiate players have the option to take their talent to the land of the rising sun.
Nothing but happy, happy for everyone who's trying out a different path. Happy na yung dreams nila is going in a different place. So yeah, more than that, I'm just, I wish them all the best. It's a great experience for me. I learned a lot both on and off the court.
Among the collegiate players who will play in the B-League is De La Salle Green archer Justin Baltazar, who recently joined the Hiroshima Dragonflies.
I wish him all the best. He's going to be in a beautiful country, a historic, beautiful place, a historic place in Hiroshima. So I can't wait to see him out there and play against him as well.
Kiefer Ravenna, who just finished his stint with the Shiga Lake Stars, also shares the same sentiment when it comes to showcasing Filipino talent overseas.
Nakakatuwa syempre kasi napapakita natin yung talents natin bilang mga Pilipino, no? Ini-import tayo hindi lang sa mga ibang sports. Ngayon nagsisimula na din sa basketball. And it's going to be awesome na with the partnership of the PBA, the B-League, and we also heard na yung sa KBL din sa Korea are starting to open some doors.
Former TNT Tropang Giga player Bobby Ray Parks Jr. just finished his season with the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Parks is the only Filipino bowler who made it into the Japan B-League playoffs.
The culture is so rich when it comes to just like paying homage to the past and really preserving that the essence of what they're doing and the art of what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Apart from the enjoyment in exploring Japan's culture, Parks shares that the fan base in Japan is indescribable.
It's weird to say, but I really felt how genuine they are. After Fan Day, I was actually telling my family this. After Fan Day, each player has a box by their locker room, and it was like handwritten letters by fans, gifts, and it's just their love and appreciation for us. It makes you want to go out and battle more, and it's very heartwarming to read all those letters, which I definitely would keep near and dear to my heart.
The Japan B-League will resume in October. In the meantime, Filipino players have the chance to take the time off and enjoy. For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
And speaking of Japan, the country is finally opening up to tourists after 2 years of closing its borders. But there's a condition though. Only small tour groups accompanied by chaperones are allowed. Let's watch this.
We feel very, very fortunate to be having the chance to come to Japan. This is off the beaten track of very, very, very nice countryside.
One, two, three. I'm smiling.
And those those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 1:30 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.